2 minutes. 2 minutes till we start. I see we have Jenny Freeman watching and maybe some others, so let's get started. Okay, so we are going to start in a seated position at the top of our mats. We can have the volume go on this just a little bit. We're going to be focusing again on the idea of the lotus flower from last week and expanding on this a little bit. But first, we're going to start with the Brahmaria breath. So find a comfortable seat wherever you are on your mat. And just allow your breath to come into the body with some consciousness to it. Allowing the eyelids to get heavy, the jaw falls open, and breathe into the belly. And then breathing out of the mouth. Breathe into the nose. And exhale out. 2 more deep breath in. And out. Last one, deep breath in. And a deep breath out. And now inhale. Close the lips and hum your lips out. A deep breath into the nose. And humming away. Last time, breathe in. And hum. One more deep breath in. And on the hum, start to lower the chin down to the chest. Placing your thumb on your temples, your index finger in between the eyebrows, and then the rest of the fingers rest on the bridge of the nose. As you inhale, start to lift the chin up. And then exhale, hum Brahmaria out. Again. Bring the pinky finger together to create that lotus flower mudra, the posture of your hands. And just start to come back to that breath. Feeling the energy moving all around the body. Keeping the eyes closed, continuing to focus on those sensations. And so last week we talked about allowing the challenges of life to manifest as droplets that just roll off of our body and our mind. So without taking these challenges and creating attachments to them and making them larger obstacles than they are, just allowing them to roll away. Just like droplets roll off the petals of the lotus flower. And we've been talking about how the lotus flower grows from this muck and challenge beneath up towards the light. And so this week, I really want us to focus on what our energy is and how we can redirect our energy to something positive. Where many situations are happening that seem they're beyond our control, you can focus on a positive place. You can use your energy to rechannel all of our droplets, to let them go, and to redirect to a place that might help us. And so this starts with letting go of expectations we've been creating. And I wanted to give an example so we could understand the difference between a glass half full and a glass half empty with the lens of the lotus. And so I've been hearing a lot of people talk about how they have an open schedule and they're wasting a lot of days, or they're being lazy, unproductive, they're being unsuccessful on many things. And I was thinking, what would happen if we take all the uns and make it the muck of our lotus, and we start to focus on it in a different way, a different perspective? What would happen if we thought about this time as listening to our body to relax and unwind, doing less because our overloaded bodies needs that time? What if we were using this unused time in a way that was needed and missed by our bodies because of all the expectations and all of the demands we've put on it? And so it's not to say that we should be doing this every single day, but this is the time that we have to allow our capital S self to really recharge. And so instead of feeling unproductive, think of it differently. Think of it as investing in yourself. Instead of seeing it as a waste of time, let that be the muck. And focus on the light, this idea of taking care of yourself, which might have been hard to do in the past. So as we move through class today, I want you to find the positive within the challenges. It's easy to focus on the dark, it's easy to drop back down into the muck, but I want us to take this time to focus on the positive. So as you have your eyes closed and you have your flower blooming, bring all the palms and all the fingertips to touch together, and I'd like you to think about a challenge you've been experiencing lately, and how can you redirect your energy up towards that light? Let the challenge exist, but use it to grow and blossom in a positive way. Take a couple of breaths on this. What challenges have you had? Where are the positives? Because there always is a positive. The challenge is a droplet. Continue wherever you are, crossing the legs, coming into tabletop. And just like before, inhale, release the belly, lift the chin high. And exhale, curve and hollow, let it all go. Inhale, release the belly, lift the heart high. Exhale, curve and hollow. And just like before, start to circle the spine. Like we did in Suki Roll, listening to everything that your body's needing from you. Maybe you need to stop and pause. Maybe you need to move slower or quicker through certain parts. Keep moving around. And then from here, crossing the ankles and sitting back down, just like we did before. Extend the right leg long in front of you. And keep the left leg down. Inhale, lift the hips high. Exhale, release the hips down. Inhale, the hips high. Exhale, release the hips down. On the next inhale, you're going to reach the left arm up and lift the hips high into a wild bend. Keep lifting the hips even higher. Maybe you can press down through the heel of both feet. And then reach the left fingertips to find the right hand. Three-legged dog, left leg goes up to the sky. And then bring the left foot in between the hands. Drop the back knee down. Inhale the hands high, breathe in. Exhale, let the hips get lower. Inhale the heart high. Exhale, lower. One more, the heart high. Exhale, lower. And then from here, release the hands down. Sit back into the right heel and slide that right leg forward. So where you are here, you're going to sit back and slide the right leg forward. That's it. Right leg forward. Bend the left leg. Inhale the hips high. And exhale, lower. Inhale the hips high. Exhale, lower. This time, inhale the right arm up with the hips up high. Reach the right arm over to meet the left arm while fang into a three-legged dog. Bring the right foot in between the hands. Release the back knee down. Inhale the heart high. Exhale, get deeper. Inhale the heart high. Exhale, deepen. One more time, inhale the heart high. Exhale, deepen. Release the hands down. Left foot meets the right. Forward fold. Staying in this forward fold for a couple of breaths. Take a deep, deep, deep bend in the knees. Let the belly and thighs touch. Crown of the head is down to the lotus high. Shake that head, yes. Shake that head now. One more shake, yes. And another shake now. 3 swan dives for sun cell. Inhale the hands high to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. 2 more, inhale high. Exhale all the way down. Inhale all the way up. Exhale all the way down. Inhale the right leg back. Inhale the front leg back, down dog. Next, inhale, high plank. Exhale, drop the knees, then the chest and the chin. Inhale, baby cobra, roll the belly flat like a snake. Shoulders down, gaze up. Tuck the toes, down dog. Inhale the right foot between the hands. You can always grab the ankle to hop it forward, and then bring the left to meet the right, forward fold. Take 2 more breaths. Last deep breath in. Inhale, swan dive up. Exhale, swan dive down. 2 more, inhale high. Exhale all the way down. Last one, inhale up. Exhale all the way down. Inhale the left leg back. Inhale, downward facing dog, front leg moves back. Inhale, high plank. Lower down your choice, knees, chest, chin, or a reverse push-up. Inhale, up dog. And downward facing dog. And so at any point in this class, if you need to drop your knees, if your body's asking you to drop your knees, use this time to focus on the positive and listen to yourself. Seeing it as a connection with your body instead of tapping out or a break. Find that positive perspective. Last breath here. Inhale the right heel high to the sky. Draw the right foot in between the hands. Runner's lunge coming all the way up. Now wherever you are, start to bend the back knee without letting it touch the mat. Inhale, lengthen the back leg. Just focusing on the back leg. Exhale, let it hover. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, let it hover. Inhale, lengthen. Last time, exhale, let it hover. And come into goddess pose. Start to open that left leg. Bending the arms in a cactus. Inhale, look to your right. Quick exhale to the left. Quick inhale, right. Exhale, left. Inhale, right. Exhale. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. stillness. Reach the lotus flower up to the sky and draw it down the center. Extend the arms long, look to your right, and start to straighten the back leg and turn the toes in, warrior two. Flip the front palm, reach up and back, reverse warrior. Inhale, lengthen the front leg. Exhale, deepen. Two more with the breath, inhale. Exhale. Last time, inhale. Exhale, return to warrior two. Bring the left hand to the left hip. Reach the right hand down to the floor and start to hop the back leg in. If you're newer to yoga, you can keep the back foot down, or maybe you can start to flex and hop the foot up to half moon pose. Or maybe today you drop the toe because that's what your body's asking of you. Listening to where it is in your journey on this mat you'd like to be. Stay here for an extra breath. And exhale, bring the left foot to meet the right, forward fold. Inhale, swan dive up. Exhale, swan dive down. Two more, inhale high. Exhale all the way down. Last breath. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, scoop the right leg back. Runner's lunge. Starting to squeeze the thighs as you draw the fingertips up high. Keep drawing that left hip back as you wrap the right hip forward. Inhale. Exhale, bend the back leg and let it hover. Don't tap. Inhale, lengthen. Four more. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lengthen. Three. Exhale. Inhale. Two. Drop the shoulders down the back. Inhale. Bend. Inhale. Last one. Exhale, bend. Goddess pose. From here, drawing the palms down the center, and exhale, lower. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower. One more. Exhale. Stay at the base of the exhale, extend the arms nice and long. Lengthen the right leg and turn the right toes in, warrior two. Bring your focus over the left middle finger and index finger. Reverse warrior. Get deeper in that front knee. For 3 breaths, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, deepen. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, deepen. Inhale. Last one, exhale. Warrior two. Right hand to right hip. Release the left hand down. Half moon pose on the other side. Playing with where it is you are on your mat. Noticing what your choice on one side was versus your choice on this side. Breathe. Last breath. Exhale, forward fold. Interlace the fingertips behind you. Extend the arms long and start to let the fists get heavy behind the body. The fists start to reach behind the head towards the toes and floor. Option to shift your weight into the balls of the feet so the heels are light. Shaking that head yes and no. And a reminder, you can always come back to that humming breath which we began class with. Last breath. Exhale, let it go. Inhale the left foot back, warrior two. Left hand, then right. In warrior two, you always rotate the back toes forward. And you want to stack your right knee on top of the ankle. Staying here for a couple of breaths. And then from warrior two, start to reach the left arm under and wrap the right hip back so we come into warrior one. Nice. And then from here, just like before, interlace the fingertips behind you. Inhale, lift the heart high. And exhale, hinge and surrender, humble warrior pose. Allowing the head to get close to the mat as the fingertips reach overhead. And even in this pose, surrendering to all that's happening and finding the positive using your breath. Tuck the chin into the chest for the last inhale. Exhale, bring the hands to frame the front foot and press your nose against your right knee. Start to straighten and lengthen that front leg. You can keep toes of the back foot so it's flat. Another breath in. And release the right hand so the right thumb touches the left thumb. Walk your right toes out to the side. And maybe shimmy the back leg away. Same here for lizard's pose. Or maybe you can lower down to one forearm. Maybe the other forearm, maybe no forearms or both. 3 breaths in this lizard's pose. You can rock forward and back. Shake that head yes or no if you find any tension in this practice. And then walking back up. Bring your right foot to the center of the mat. Tuck the back toes. Runner's lunge a second time. Inhale the fingertips high. Coming into that funky figure 4 from last week, you'll hop the back leg forward to cross. Sitting here for an extra couple of breaths. With each exhale, sit the hips back, but lift the heart high. Staying here, or bringing the palms down the center. Breathe. This is your practice, not mine. Take the left hand and bring it to the inside of the top foot. And then start to open your right arm out to the side if you'd like, or come back to palms in front of you together. Press the left hand into the sole of the foot to twist even deeper. Last breath in. And exhale, let it go. Inhale, lift the arms high. Exhale, forward fold. Vinyasa flow, down dog, or child's pose. Breathe. Last breath. Inhale the left foot between the hands. Spiral the back heel down, warrior 2. Right arm, then left arm. Soften your shoulders away from the ears. Allow the front leg to bend so the knee is stacked right on top of the ankle. And if your knee is rolling in towards the big toe, open it out so it covers the second toe. Last breath in. Exhale, swing the right arm underneath. Draw that left hip back, warrior 1. Take any adjustments you need here. And breathe. Let the arms fall down the side. Interlace the other dominant finger or non-dominant finger in front. Squeeze the shoulders first. Lift the chin up. And start to fold into your humble warrior to surrender. Left shoulder can rest on the left knee, or maybe the shoulder comes to the inside or beneath. Keep bending that front leg to get deeper in this surrender. Tuck the chin into the chest. Last breath. Exhale, release the hands down to bring the front foot nose to knee. And start to press the left leg long. Either a deep bend, a micro bend, or no. Pyramid pose. Breathe. 2 more. Last one. Pick up the back heel. Start to bend and lower that right leg down so you're in a low lunge. Right hand is down, left hand comes high, twisted, low lunge. And breathe. Soften the back toe. With each inhale, try to press the floor away with the right hand. And with each exhale, try to twist from the belly button up. Last inhale. Exhale, bring the left thumb to touch the right thumb. Walk the left toes out to the left. Lizard's pose. You can rock from left to right, maybe forward and back. So it's in these moments where our body gives us information that we practice listening, and listening without judgment. If you need to take a couple steps away from the mat, if you need to get lower to the mat, just listen to what it is your body's telling you. We have this time. Maybe lower into one forearm, maybe the other, maybe both or none. 2 more. And last Coming into that funky transition, bringing the back leg in front of you and sitting in that figure four. We've been here a couple weeks in a row. Draw the palms down the center. You can take your hands and separate them if you'd like. Maybe you keep them together, or maybe the right hand comes to the sole of the right foot, and then you start to use this as an anchor to twist open even more by pressing into that top foot to twist into that spine. Two more. Where's your focus? And your breath. Release the right foot down. Inhale the fingertips high. Exhale, swan dive down. Hop, step, walk, vinyasa flow. Inhale the right heel high to the sky. Bend the right knee and stack the right hip to open, just like we did in half a moon pose. Keep stacking the right hip over the left. And press the right shoulder down so we can create a little bit of release and a twist in that mid back. If you have a bind in your practice or a balance, you can start to hop the left hand back to find that top foot. Maybe you stay where you are without that balance. Maybe you pick up some of the fingers in the left hand. And then from here, start to let that right leg get heavy so it flips you over into your wild thing, just like you were at the beginning of class. Two more breaths. Last one. And bring the right hand to meet the left, right foot in between the hands. Spiral the back heel down. And raise the left arm high. We're in a variation of side angle. Beautiful. Bring the right hand to the inside of the leg instead. Wrap the left arm around the back. Stay here. If you have a full bind in your practice, you can lower the right arm underneath the knee. Only if this is in your practice, and you can reach the right arm underneath to grab both hands. Maybe focusing down at the foot or looking up at the sky, wherever you are. Last inhale. And exhale. Keep the half bind or full bind and straighten the front leg. Sort of triangle pose, Trikonasana. If you are in the half bind, your right hand can reach beneath the knee. Maybe it walks down the leg or comes to the floor. If you're in the full bind, stay here for the last two. Slow that breath down. And release the hands in the center of the legs. Rotate the right toes to face the front. We're in wide-legged fold. Left hand beneath the nose. Inhale the right arm high. Wrap the right arm around the back. See if you can wiggle the fingertips to the inside of the left hip. And roll that right shoulder back. We're opening up our heart this week in addition to our hips. If this is a familiar place and you'd like to lower to the forearm, you can. Another breath. Extend the right arm high to the sky and start to walk the left hand close to the right toes, perhaps the right ankle, perhaps below the knee, and walking down that leg. If you have that bind again, you'd like to take it, you can. Two more. Last one. And slowly walk your hands over to the left. Turn the left toes to the new front. Pick up the back heel. So you're back in that lizard's pose. And bring the left leg up behind you, three-legged dog. Bend the knee and start to stack that left hip over the right hip. And if you have that balance and you were adding some play, you can walk the right hand back. Otherwise, finding that stillness, finding the strength, and finding that inner voice of kindness and positivity, sending your energy in a direction that's meaningful and helpful to you. Last inhale. And exhale, start to fall over to the left. Lifting your hips up high, wild thing. Breathe. Keep pressing the floor away. Last breath. Draw the left foot in between the hands. Spiral the back heel down. Bring only the right arm high. Variation on side angle. Breathe. Another inhale. And hop the left foot to the inside of the front foot. You're still breathing. Wrap the right arm around the back. Maybe it finds the hip. If you have a full bind, only if it's in your practice, get deep in that front knee, lower the shoulder beneath the knee, and then find the other hand to join and connect. Keep rotating your heart to the sky, wrap that right shoulder back even more. And on the inhale, lengthen and straighten your front leg, triangle pose. Keeping the half bind, full bind, or no bind. Continue to open your heart up to the sky. If your hand is down on the floor, spread the fingertips. If your hand is on the leg, make sure it's above or below the kneecap to protect that joint. Another breath. A vocal exhale. Last loud inhale. Loud exhale. Walk the hands in front of you, turn the left toes in. Right hand beneath the nose. Raise the left arm high to the sky. Twisting that wide-legged stance. Wrapping the left arm around the back. And staying here. Maybe lowering down to the right form if that's in your practice, or staying up high. And then raise the left arm high to the sky. Start to walk the right fingertips over to the left toes. And wrap the left arm around the back again if you'd like. Getting a little deeper in that twist. Right hand keeps reaching for somewhere along the left leg. And let it go. Frame that front right foot, the original front. Hop the leg back. Downward facing dog. If you have the vinyasa flow in your practice, you can take it. And then meet in a child's pose when you're all done. Focus on your breath. Remembering that these moments where the sweat starts building and the droplets start forming, those are the challenges rolling off our body. Just like we need to let these challenges detach and roll away from our thoughts in our mind. And so challenging your lotus and seeing what is coming up with you today. Where is the muck, and let it just drip down and away? And how is your energy moving towards a direction that's useful, kind, and helpful to yourself? Knowing that we're building up to that peak pose, the lotus pose, what does that mean for you? Knowing that some of us have a full day with nothing scheduled on it, what does that mean for you? Do you have to set intense expectations? Can you create small goals that make you feel successful? Can you let the day go in a way that's necessary and healthy for your body and mind? Just going with the flow and being present in every moment. Another breath. Inhale the left fingertips out to the side for just a breath. And then exhale, needle it under the right armpit, letting the left ear fall to the mat. You can tent the right fingertips if you'd like, or wrap the right arm around the back in a half bind, just like we've been doing, so you are in that twisted in child's pose. Breathe. Keep pressing the left hand down into the mat to twist your heart open even more. See if you can actually get the center of your heart to peek up to the ceiling. Last two. Last one. And then unraveling where you just were. Left arm is long. And then we'll extend the right arm out to the side. Exhale it under the left arm, right ear is down. Either tenting the left fingertips or maybe wrapping the left arm around the back for a half bind. Right ear is heavy. Breathe. Listen to your body. No judgment. Deeper inhales or deeper exhales. What is it asking of you? Last one. And extending the arms nice and long in front of you. Downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg high to the sky. Exhale the right knee to the right elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale across to the left elbow. Inhale, three-legged. Exhale to the right elbow and hold, like last week. Slide the knee down the arm to the elbow and then slide the knee back up to the elbow. Sorry, slide the knee down to the wrist and then up to the elbow. One more, exhale down to the wrist. Inhale up high to the elbow. Swing the ankle to the left, pigeon pose. Start to walk the left leg long behind you. Hands by your sides. 3 breaths, breathe in. Exhale and hum it out. Two more. Last time. For those of us in pigeon pose, you can bend the right leg to release any tension that might be coming up in the hips. If you find that your hips are a little more open, you can gradually walk the right leg longer and away from the body, eventually trying to get that right shin parallel to the front of the mat. Wherever everybody else is, keep leaning into the left hip so that we take all the way out of that right hip. You want to press the left hip down as you release down into this pose. Softening for the next 5 slow, slow, slow breaths. Making sure that that right leg is bent underneath like a figure 4. Hands behind you, fingertips point forward. On the inhale, just like we began class, you'll press the right knee down to lift the hips high. And then exhale, slowly surf lower. This time, stacking the right leg on top of the left thigh, or keeping it where it was underneath. Inhale, press down through the heel to lift the hips high. Exhale, slowly start to lower. This time, bring that right leg and foot closer towards the pubic bone and the belly. Slowly and gradually lifting it up the thigh. Flex the right foot. Inhale, lift the hips high. Exhale, stay. Inhale. Stay on the exhale. Last inhale. Exhale, lower. Keep that figure 4. Inhale, the fingertips high. Exhale, leading with the heart, forward fold, letting it all go. Keep imagining that if somebody had a string connected to your heart and they were to drop forward, it would lengthen the spine, lead with the heart, and then release down. With each inhale, try to lead with the heart, and on the exhale, releasing down. Drop that chin into the chest, back of the head walk the hands away, opening up in that back of the body. Maybe lowering one elbow, maybe lowering another elbow. Maybe flattening yourself down to the floor. Try to send that energy of your exhale into that right hip, right IT band, right hamstring. And then coming back up, inhale the fingertips high to the sky. Once you've walked your torso upright, reach, and exhale, fold. Noticing any difference here? Continue to lead with the heart and use your exhale to soften. And come on up. Cross at the ankles. Move through tabletop into your downward facing dog. If you'd like a vinyasa, you can take one. Vinyasa flow being high plank. Lowering down, push up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Nice job. Inhale the left leg high. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, three-legged. Exhale, left knee across. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee, elbow, hold. And lower down to the wrist. Slide the leg up the arm to the elbow. Exhale, down to the wrist. Inhale, up to the elbow. Last time, exhale, lower. Inhale, up. And swing the ankle to the right, lowering everything down, walking the right toes back. Hands by your sides, 3 breaths. Inhale the heart high. Exhale, lower. 2 more, inhale high. Exhale, hum lower. Inhale. And surrender for 5 breaths. So same awareness as before, paying attention to where your left shin is. Eventually getting your shin parallel to the front of the mat. Work your way up there. So maybe we start with the closed leg, and we focus on wrapping that right hip down to release the front of the right hip. Maybe you gradually extend the left shin to become parallel. Keep softening and let it go. Find comfort and ease with that breath, connecting to your body. Left hip and wrap the right leg all the way around to the front on top of the left ankle. Hands by your sides. Let's roll the shoulders up first. And exhale, roll them down the back. Next inhale, press the knee and heel down to lift up. And exhale, lower. Stack the left leg on top of the right thigh, or maybe keeping it where it just was. Inhale, press down through the right heel to lift up. And exhale, lower. Grab the ankle and draw it closer to the pubic bone, closer to the belly button. Flex the left foot. 3 breaths. Inhale, press down, you're up. Exhale to stay. Inhale, lift higher. Exhale. Last one. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift up. Janu Shirshasana, head to knee pose, trying to get that head to knee connection. You can always bend the right leg, place a pillow, blanket, clothing underneath to soften. Last one. down and just finding a moment of stillness before we get into this lotus posture, closing the eyes. And just to share a quote with you before we get into this, be like the lotus, trust in the light, grow through the dirt, and believe in your new beginning. Be like the lotus, trust in the light, go through the dirt, believe in new beginnings. As we take on this final posture of bus before we lay down on our backs, this mindset is our new beginning, focusing our energy in the positive, letting any of the negative be a droplet that just releases down beneath into the muck so that we can continue to grow and rise from these challenges, from these experiences in a more positive and lit up direction. Let the fingertips touch. Draw the fingertips and hands down by the sides, slowly opening the eyes. And so to start with lotus, like last week, I'll face this way. We'll start with both legs nice and long. And you'll bend the right leg, just like we did before, to come on top into the crevice of the left hip. And you can either bend the left leg underneath. If you find that your hips are like this because they're tight, that's fine. Just let the hip release with the exhale. And if you're coming into the full lotus, the left leg will cross on top. So you find that you're like a Auntie Anne's pretzel. And then from here, bringing the hands down by the sides, you have the choice to lift the knees up and hold, to lift the hips up and hold, or to lift your whole self up and hold. We'll stay there for 5 holds, and then we'll try it a second time today. So inhale, bring the shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, lower them down by the sides, spread all 10 fingers, feel grounded, and on your inhale, float yourself up. Knees up, or hips up, or both up. Hold it for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let it go. Extend the arms nice and long, legs are wide. And exhale, reach to the right. Inhale like a willow tree, come to the left. Exhale to the right. Inhale to the left. Find that center. We'll take it to the other side first. Stacking the left leg on top, coming into the crevice. And then either crossing the right leg underneath or crossing it on top into that full bind. Same as before, inhale the shoulders up. Exhale, lower them down. Plant the roots of your fingertips into the muck and rise above with the inhale, either knees up, hips up, or both. 4. And a smile. 3. 2. And let it go on away. Same as before. Unwind wide. Exhale one direction. Inhale the other. Exhale. And your inhale. Okay, and now is the time to play. So you'll come back onto the cross. You have some choices today. You can play with this balance. You can play with crossing your legs like we did in the beginning. Both. Or you can come into full lotus, cross legs, same thing. Knees up, hips up, or everything up. Playing for 5 on one side, I'll say next side, 5 on the other, and then we're down on our backs. So this is for you to listen to your body and to let go of expectations. Just try it out. Find your posture. Feel grounded in your choice. Really settle into it. Plant the hands by your sides. And wherever you are, lift up for 5, 4. Smile and laugh. 3, 2, 1. And let it go. Reset to the other side. Feel grounded in your second choice, making sure you're balancing the right and left. and begin. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let it go. Whew. Bring the feet in front of you, bending the legs, and slowly rolling down the back. Extend the arms nice and long, and just windshield wiper from left to right. Let the legs fall open and then close. Maybe they pass through butterfly and then twist to one side. Let the heart rate slow down. Happy baby, grab the outer edges of both feet. You can grab the calves and ankles if that feels better. Outer edges of the feet, or wrap the index and middle finger around the big toe. And you can rock from left to right. Playing with straightening one leg, maybe. The other leg, both legs, or neither. And then stacking 2 fists underneath the hips, wedging them right under it, extending the legs nice and long for waterfall pose. Waterfall pose is very similar to legs up the wall. So let the legs just soften and relax. Let the jaw fall open and the tongue remove from the roof of the mouth. Soften the eyes. Let all those droplets float away from the mind, the physical body, and the space around you. You've done it. And to wrap it up, you can keep the fingers wedged underneath or extend them away. You can lower the legs down quickly, or if you'd like to bring some core into your practice, exhale, lower the legs an inch, inhale, hold in that spot. Exhale, lower and hover an inch, inhale, hold. Let the clock ticking with each exhale, it hovers and holds, hover and hold. And when you get to the bottom, you've done it. And ease and release in that final moment to surrender. Making any last movements and adjustments you might need. Breathe. Release. Surrender in that Shavasana. your inhale. And feel your exhale. Notice that next breath coming in. And that humming, buzzing breath out. Breathe in. And out. Just opening your ears as you stay in this space. I want us to think about our investment of energy. Just like any flower can grow, it moves upwards towards the light, but it needs its energy to get there. It needs its love and its patience to get there. One situation can use many different types of energy. And I'd like you to think about what is the one that best serves you in this time that we have for ourselves. Find the positive and send your energy in that direction as you take a deep breath in. Feel all this white light, all this positive energy filling your body, energizing it. And exhale, let everything else go. Another deep breath in. Feel that light moving from the toes, up through all the limbs, up through all the muscles, up through your veins. And exhale, let everything else go. One more time, deep breath in. And let it go. Inhale, lift those light arms up overhead behind you. And exhale, let it all out. Bringing the knees into the chest or curling over to a ball or fetal position. Slowly make your way into that final seat. And as we finish this practice, I want you to remember this quote. Be like the lotus, trust in the light, grow through the dirt, and believe in your new beginning. Every moment can be a new beginning. For those of you that practiced, thank you so much. A reminder, these classes are for you. If you have a donation, you can donate towards our fundraiser. The more donations we receive, the more medical workers we can feed. Have a lovely evening. Namaste.